So here we come with the third and the last part of our report. The communication theories operating within CSR practices and a proposed general framework for communication planning. Several communication theories can be seen operating within the use of the two CSR theories, the stakeholder theory and the legitimacy theory. Communication theories are not yet so defined in most CSR frameworks and scholarly works. We see a few of them mentioned, such as the ones that you can see here in the table from the 2016 study by Crane and Glosser. So they identified communications theory, the symbolic interactionism, communications theory again, especially information processing model, here are the theories seen operating within the CSR practices or dynamics. Cognitive dissonance theory and uncertainty reduction theory, as stakeholders' distrust could be a dissonance, and CSRs can help remove such dissonance. Uncertainty in the level of trust between stakeholders and the company is reduced through effective CSR communication endeavors. The next one is the theory of recent action, as both stakeholders and companies consider motivation and intentions that either build or break their relationship. The semiotic theory, sense-making theory, symbolic interactionism as seen through the process of sense-making and sense-giving within the CSR activities. The media richness theory as seen through the use of various media outlets in addition to traditional CSR practices. The systems theory as highly operant within the use of the stakeholder theory. The competing values framework as seen operant within the use of legitimacy theory. As conflict of interest between profit and giving back to the community exists, companies strive to enhance their internal core values and operations to adapt to the demands of their external environment. So now, in consideration of the aforementioned communication theories, it is recommended that the strategic use of communication theories will help enhance the effectiveness of current CSR efforts in their use of the stakeholder model and legitimacy theory. The company's ethical core values must be the drivers for their CSR activities. In consideration of the communication theories discussed, a general model or framework for communication planning is hereby proposed. This framework utilizes the stakeholder theory, the legitimacy theory, and the communication theory previously mentioned. And it is recommended in this framework that the drivers for CSR activities must be the corporate core values and ethics. And these core values and ethics can be communicated strategically to the stakeholders through the use of effective and strategic communications along with strategic course of actions using the communication theories. And this model is also a systems approach model, or it uses the stakeholder theory because it considers the economic, the social, and the environmental factors that are within or even external to the company. So with the stakeholder theory in operation within this framework, the course of actions, the strategic actions are aimed to strengthen stakeholders' trust and the legitimacy of the corporation or company will also be strengthened. Elaborations and Details of the plan can be drawn from this general framework. And thank you so much for taking time to partake in this report. In behalf of my teammates, I thank you in advance for your support and consideration. Please post your questions or concerns to any one of us in the team.